May 18th, 2020, doesn't matter what day it is. Went out to do street stand-up yesterday and the day before. So I guess if you're curious about what day it is, if you're as disoriented as me, it was Saturday and Sunday. And it was great. Oh man, oh fuck. I felt like I was a heroin addict that went to a methadone clinic. It was fantastic. My performing probably wasn't that great. But I threw away all my old material. It was all gone. I don't even not even that I threw it away like I'm some big fucking confident hero. I'm past this. No. I forgot all of my material. I guess if I looked it up, if I read through it, I'm sure I could remember. But I figure, shedding that's probably smart and just kind of growing from here. It's a clean slate, as it were. So I did some street stand-up, and it was interesting. It really, I know I've been on Dave Chappelle's old crusty dick the past however many episodes, but I was watching him perform at a comedy club where he's just kind of fucking around for 3 hours and then doing it on the street. Granted, I'm doing it on the street. I'm going to give myself a handicap in that situation. It's a little harder, I'd say. Mr. Chappelle, not to say that you haven't done it on the street either. You're never going to listen to this. Hold on. I don't want this. Hold on. No, it should be fine. So yeah, doing it on the street, and so I the first day was especially rough because I just had some ideas I'd written out, said them out loud, and I immediately was like, oh, this shit is not funny. And I remember I felt like a little discouraged. I was like, oh fuck, I lost it all. But when I realized, you know what, man, this is my first and second time on stage with no material in 2 months. I should probably give myself a little bit of reprieve for that. I shouldn't be so hard on myself. I have to mother myself and father myself at this point. He's a sweet boy. Just be nice to Sharon. Sharon's a fucking pussy and he needs to man the fuck up. Just stop screaming. I don't know why her name's Sharon. So performing was good. It felt good. I definitely needed it, and I felt amazing. And there's not a replacement for the real stage and at a comedy club or at a bar or whatever, but it's pretty close. I'm up there for hours. I get to just fuck around. I get to work out. Fucking cars. Guys, I'm doing a podcast. Can we all shut the fuck up and buy Teslas? Elon Musk is starting his factory up. He's willing to get arrested for his shit. I would say that's badass, but then he named his kid Pi Squared, or whatever the fuck he named his kid, so it balances out. Performing was good. It was good. It was really healthy for me. And I realized, because I was out there for so long, and now that I understand this first person, third person thing, I was able to click into it a little bit. I was able to every now and again I could, most of it I was in third person because I was performing, and I think I just was kind of nervous and wasn't used to it. And when I talk, it's really easy for me to drift away from first person for whatever reason. Every car is loud as fuck. All right. So there are points where I even explained to the people watching me, hey, this is first person, this is third person. I'm trying to stay in first person. So that was kind of fun. But every now and again, I was able to remind myself, okay, go back into first person, then shift gears, find whatever your hook is, then shift gears into third person, play with it, then go back. And I was out there for hours both times, and I want to say that I cognitively did that 3-4 times, where I decided, okay, shift into first person, then shift into third, then go back into first. And it worked. Every time I did it, it worked. So I think I'm onto something. It's just going to take a lot of practice to get there. So that felt really good. Just doing stand-up and just performing felt fucking amazing. So that was good. I think I have a nice little backup plan right now since I can't perform, and it's gonna keep me. I'm gonna be ready for when. It's not, it's not fair, man. It's like I'm taking steroids, working out before all the other comics can even get to the gym. But fuck them. I figured out how to do it. Everyone said I was crazy. You said I was crazy. look at where we are now. Who's crazy now? He says, talking to himself into a microphone, like he's a pirate. He's in Jaws 3. That was the one where, we're not even get into that. So yeah, basically street stand-up was great. And one of the things that I also noticed, that I have a pet peeve of mine, if you will, is, I put it. All right, so I was up there, and these people were giving me a compliment about my voice, and there was one lady, it was a nice lady. She was just kind of crazy. But she was the type of crazy that didn't realize she's crazy. I don't know if you've ever met those crazy. I think I was that type of crazy person for a while. Then one day I opened my eyes and I said, I should not even be out around normal people. I should be in a mental institution. I just happen to articulate myself well enough for society to accept me. But she was one of those crazy people. Nice lady, just kind of off. And her and this other lady, they were giving me advice, and I was joking and fucking around and saying, thank you, I'm not very good at taking compliments, I got self-esteem issues or whatever, just fucking around. And they were doing this thing where, this is, okay. If you ever listen to this, ladies, you won't. But if you do, I appreciate the support, I appreciate the positive words, but I guess two things. First thing is, you only need to say it once. You know that thing where like someone says something and then they keep repeating it, and you start shifting your body language and your tone to let them know, like, okay, I hear you. You start slowly backing away. Yeah. And then your voice gets higher. Yeah, thank you, appreciate it. Like, you're trying to explain to them, like, trying to express to them, like, okay, I get thank you, and yes, I know I need to work on my self-esteem. Like, one lady kept saying it. She was, Aaliyah, come on. She was like sitting there saying it, and then as she was getting up and walking away, she was just repeating herself to the point where, like, I couldn't even, like, I would just be talking over her if I were to say anything on the mic. So she just, you need to get self-esteem. You need to work on your self-esteem, and you're gonna go really far, young. You need to work on yourself. You need to stop. You need to be more confident. And it just kept going and going. And at a certain point, it's like, okay, I mean, thanks. I thank you. Okay, I get it. Thank you. And so that kind of gets on my nerves. But the thing that gets on my nerves more, I get that she's not a professional speaker. She didn't go to college for communications or anything, so she's not aware of that. That's fine. My thing is okay, hold on. All right, I'm about to be by a loud-ass street, so I might, yeah, I'm gonna pause this for a little bit. All right, I had to walk really far to get away from everybody because I'm so fucking popular and famous. People are like, oh shit, that's Aaron Chase. He recorded the ACMM. What up, cub? What up, blood? What up, homie? Can I get on the ACMM? Jesus Christ. Shit, hold up. Okay, I shouldn't get any more texts right now, and I don't even remember the fuck I was talking about. I want to say I was talking about that lady. She was, you should be working. Fuck, what was it? What was she saying? She's saying, that's what it was. This is the thing that gets on my nerves, is that when people say that, they're never giving any sort of practical suggestions. And I know that's not, like, she's not my fucking therapist. It's not her job to give me to sit me down and be like, okay, you should try to meditate, drink more water, take some turmeric oil. Like, goddamn cars everywhere, dude. Yeah, so I'm not expecting her to do all of that, but there is something particularly annoying when someone tells you, "Oh, you just don't be anxious. Oh, just be confident." Well, it's like, bitch, if it was that fucking easy, I would have done that. I've done that a long time. If it was just turning on a fucking switch, I would have turned the switch on a long time ago, or turned the hose, or whatever other metaphor I need to use. So that like, shit like that gets on my nerves. That's why I make the podcast the way I do, and that's why I speak the way I do, with like constant explanation. There's something, I just have this pet peeve about people trying to give advice and giving no practical application, no like explanation to how to do that. Fucking just be confident. Oh, just grow taller. It's like, what the fuck is, like, you can't, it's not how people work. I'm getting myself riled up. Aaron, calm down. It's not that big of a deal. She's a nice lady. She's not here anymore. She can't hurt you anymore. Yeah, so, fuck, man. I'm tired of getting interrupted. It was about 10 minutes long anyway. So that was it. You know, doing street stand-up was great. And it's going to be helpful for building material and getting comfortable with performing again. And I think it's also, I really, if I can make this first person, third person thing work as smooth as I want it to, I think I'm gonna be in really good shape. Because when I was able to do it on Friday and Saturday and Sunday, when I was able to do it Saturday and Sunday, it worked every time. Like I just got immediately into this groove, then I fell out of it. So it's gonna take practice, and yeah, hope all that are listening are. If you listen to this and you're like, I know one person that probably dig this, please share it with them and let them know. Yeah,